Hello, welcome to Trisha's Cards and Crafts, and today's Technique Tuesday, and today I'm going to be using a tiling technique. I'm going to be using the Forever Love suite of products. I'm going to be using not the stamp set though, I'm using the papers. And I'm also going to use some of the ribbon that comes with it, which is this lovely Pretty Peacock and Gold ribbon. And I'm also going to use the Petal Pink and Pretty Peacock foiled gems. Those are the extra bits I'm using. I'm going to use a 5x7 card base and envelope. And I'm using Pretty Peacock card and then the papers. And these are the papers here. But they come in Moody Mauve, Petal Pink, Pretty Peacock and Very Vanilla. So I'm using some Very Vanilla card, even though I've got a white card base and envelope, so forgive me that. But I'm using the Pretty Peacock so that I've got a bit of space around where the sort of Very Vanilla won't necessarily be too close to the white. And these are the papers. So these are the Moody Mauve designs. They're all foiled on one side and plain on the other. So this one has got the vanilla and Pretty Peacock pattern on the back, but it's matte rather than foiled. Then you've got this design, which has got these pretty Petal Pink and Moody Mauve flowers on them. You've got the foliage on the Pretty Peacock side, and you've got a Moody Mauve and Petal Pink stripe on the back. You've got the flowers on here on the Pretty Peacock. This is and you've got the Pretty Peacock and vanilla foliage on the back. You've got this lovely oh, I can't think what it is. Well, the squares. I'm trying to think. Like a lattice design, that's it. That's what I was thinking of. And you've got another sort of lattice on the back, like a net, with a Pretty Peacock, with a Petal Pink. Oh, I'll get it right in a minute. And then you've got this pretty flowers again, with on the Pretty Peacock, and you've got the Petal Pink, oh dear, there's too many P's, pattern on the back, and that's the same as that. So that, I think, are all of the patterns. So I'm using all vanilla, Very Vanilla and Pretty Peacock patterns. I've already chosen my papers. I've used the one with the leaves on and the foiling, and I've cut some of the hexagons out of this. I'm using the hexagon, heartfelt hexagon or hexagon punch, and I've already punched these out to save a little bit of time. And I've also used this one, which has got that on the background. I've used these, which has got that pattern on the background, and I've used those, which has got that on the background. So although I'm not going to use those flowers, I am using the back of it, which is a shame because it's foiled. But I think because of what I'm doing, it's sort of a tiling technique. I might need a few bits more, so I'm just going to be careful. So I'm going to put my card out of the way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these up, tile these, so I can start at the top. And I don't want too much space, so I think I'm going to start off like this, but I don't want too much space at the top because, let me just check. I want as many of these. I'm going to tile these, so they're going to be tiled, and there's going to be a small gap between the papers, and I don't want too much to go. Like if I've got to put something at the top, I will, but I'll just be able to cut some of these off. Okay, so this is why I'm hopefully going to be doing it like this, and then I'll have a row of this one. I think the wrong one. This one and then the petals, the foliage on the end there like that. Now that doesn't quite make it there, so that's got to come across a bit. So I need a little bit more. I've got to work out exactly how much space I need so that I know how much of a gap there is between each of them. I don't want to move the top layer down, so then I can cut the bits off on the sides and I might be able to reuse those to fill in some of the gaps as well. Okay, so that's the idea, is that I can use some of the bits that I cut off to be able to fill in the gaps. So we'll see how we get on. So that's the idea. So I'm using the hexagon punch. I've punched them out and then I'm going to tile them on. Now I'm not going to use this one. I'm going to stamp this and this stamp, which is this frame here, and with Sincere Sympathy stamp. That's going to go in the middle of that. So I'm going to do that on some Very Vanilla as well. So that bit won't be there. That's just there for me to see where it needs to go. So those are some spare pieces, so I don't have to worry about where they're all going to fit. Okay, so that's how I'm going to put them down. I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to do the stamping first. Woo-hoo, this is going to be fun. And it doesn't matter which way up it goes. I'm using Pretty Peacock to do my stamping on the Very Vanilla so that we can stick to the same colours and inks on everything, so it's all nice and coordinated. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise that was happening. Oops. Let's make sure. Hopefully that was okay. You can still see everything. Don't know quite what happened there. Right, so let's... Is that moving again? No. I don't know. Anyway, let's carry on for now. If it moves, I'll move it back again. And maybe have to tighten something. So I'm putting this on first, and then that's better. And then I'm going to put my sentiment in the middle, so I know where I'm going to place it. So with Sincere Sympathy is going in the middle there. There we go. Hold that down so that it goes in nicely. There we go. And then I'm going to use my punch and I'm going to punch this out. So that gives a nice little border around the edge. Not too much, and make it even like that. So that is going to go in there. But I will be raising that one up on dimensionals, and I'm going to put some ribbon behind it. Okay, right, so that bit is done. I don't need my punch again. I know I don't need the ink. I'm not going to use this again either. Just going to put that away. So now we can concentrate on sticking our pattern, putting our pattern together and sticking it down. So I did have a little look at it beforehand so that I could work out which patterns I wanted where. So that's what I've decided. So that is how it's going to go. Now, obviously, like I said, I'm not going to stick this one down yet, but I do need it really to be there, so that, and I think I've run out of I did have some temporary adhesive, but I think I've run out of it. So I can't, what I can do is use a little piece of this, and this is post-it note tape, and what I'll do, if you can see what I'm doing, I'm just going to fold that over just a little bit of that so that it's now double-sided, and I'm going to put that on the back there so that I can place this where I want it, but it's going to be able to be taken back off when I finish. So that's, I'm going to be working around that space. Okay, so I will be using, I think I'll start this row first. Right, I'm just had a little bit of a problem with the camera. The phone decided to move. So I've already finished making the card. So that's the card I made. And I'm just showing you again how I did it, because unfortunately the thing moved when I was filming, so I've had to start again, and I didn't notice it in time this time. Right, so that's the layout. I've done everything just about, so I'm just going to move all of these. Actually, I don't want to move that completely off, do I? Because I'm keeping that there. It's more or less in the same places as the other one was. So here we go. Let's start again. So I'm going to go this one first, because I'm going to use, oops, got my glue is all gunked up. Hopefully it will come out again. There we go. So I'm putting my glue on the whole of this tile, and I'm going to line this up here, whoops, with that. Hopefully that will stay there this time. And then I'm just going to glue this part here. I'm not going to go too far across, not completely to the centre, and that is going to go with about that much around it. So hopefully that's straight, and then this one just this side over here. If I need to add some more, I can do. I will need to add a bit more. Let's come in a bit further down. Right, that is going to go on there like that. And then we're going to put this one above here. Just see how far. Just to the edge there. So there, I think. Got that straight, hopefully. Yeah, that looks about right. So I just don't want to glue this top little bit here, but I need to glue the rest of it. There we go. So that is going to go there like that. This one's going to go there next to it, like that. Oops, I think that's okay. And that one's going to go a little bit at the bottom, a little bit at the top, and a little bit at the side. So just that little bit on the top. So, whoops, there's a lot of glue gone on there. Try and spread that around a little bit. Just keeping an eye on my camera again to make sure it doesn't decide to move again. Don't want to lose another 20 minutes of filming. All spoiled. There we go. Now the bottom row. Oops. Yes, this side. There. A bit further down. There we go. That's right. That's going to go there. Like that. That's going to go there. Just a little bit at the bottom. Doesn't need any glue. There we go. And then that one will go, whoops, there. Come to the edge and just a bit down. So just a little tiny little bit at the bottom. Doesn't need any glue. There we go. So that's going to go there and then I need this one just at the top here. There, like that, and this one there, a little bit at the top there. Like that. So now what do I need? I need a little bit of flowery one. I only want the corner, so I don't need, just need the top bit. Just this little bit. I think that should be enough. There. That's going to go just, I put a little bit on the corner, that will be easier. And I'll put that, whoops, over the top there, like, actually it should be about there, shouldn't it? There we go. That's fine. That doesn't matter, that's fine. And then I need this piece to go on there. So I've just put another bit of glue on the corner there. Oops. There we go. So that's about there. I think the tops are not too bad. I think they should be okay. Right, so now I just need to trim the edges. So if I turn it over, you can see it better. I'm putting my scissors, the blade of the scissors, right up against the edge and just trimming these off. These pieces that are excess off. I don't really want to trim my card away as well. Oops. There we go. I think my scissors are a little bit sticky. Never mind. So keep just trimming off the side pieces. That piece there. And that along there. That tiny piece there. This bit here. Another tiny bit there. And that piece along there. Small piece there, that piece, oops, that, and those. So those are all my edges now trimmed away. Get rid of, don't need those pieces, and I'll put those away as well. There we go. Right, I can take this off, and I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back. There, and one each side there, and then I want some ribbon to go 1, 2, and 3, about to there. Use my other scissors to trim that there. Okay, put that out of the way. This is the metallic ribbon. Yeah, metallic ribbon, and it's Pretty Peacock and Gold. That's what it's called, and it comes with a suite. I'm going to put some, if I can find it again. Oh, here it is. Oh, Stampin' Seal. Just, oops, if I can get it off. Come on, you can do this. There, and there, just so that I want want a little piece up here, and then I'm going to fold it over on this side, there, and I want it to fold over again and come out the other end, there, and that will go over the top there like that. I think that's about right. See, there we go. There we go, that's fine. So that's stuck down. This can go on here. I should have stuck the card to the envelope first, but I didn't. So we'll put this on here first. Make sure I get my margins around the edges. So there we go. That's going to stick down there. It's not going to go anywhere. And now I'm going to find, that's what, I didn't have one, did I? Had to start again. Oh, sorry, I forgot about this. Right, yes, I had to start all over again from scratch. Right, so there's my card base. Now I'm going to stick this piece down, which I should have done first because of all the stuff I've got on top, but it's fine. We will get it to work. And there's a small, should be a nice even border around the edge. And turn it over and press down from this side to make sure I've got it all the way around. And there we go. So that's my card front. I haven't got my strips now. I will find some more. I'll use a strip that's long enough. Oh, it would be. Yes, I can use this. I'll just put it on the side this time. With this one, what I did, I cut a strip off and I stuck a narrow border along the bottom. But this time I'm just going to put one on the edge there, and I've also put one on the edge of the envelope as well. So I need to cut it. So I will cut a 1/2 inch strip for the inside of the card, another 1/2 inch strip, although I did cut a 3/4 inch strip for the other one, but it doesn't matter. That's fine. For the inside of here, that's going to go down there. I'm not, as I said this before, but you wouldn't have known that I said it because I've recorded over it. I'm not going to put a sentiment on the inside of this card because I don't know what one I want to use yet. So I will leave it for now. There we go. Put my tape on there and put that so that at least the inside is coordinated, and I can cut this little piece off here. Oops. There we go. That's the inside of my card done. So that's that done. Now for the envelope, I've got this strip here and I need an envelope. I'm doing a similar thing. I'm going to put that along down there as well. So round about to there, and I'll put some more of this Stamp and Seal down to there, and put this. I was using my silicone mat, which helps me to stop from getting any of the sticky onto my, which I suppose in some ways is a bit too late to get it on, so I'm just trimming this off here, so it just stops the sticky from going onto my, and I've put it on the wrong side. Never mind, it's fine. That will go there. I might put another one on the other side. I'm not doing it now. We've done enough. Right, last little bits. Just going to put some of these Pretty Pink, Petal Pink and Pretty Peacock foiled gems on here. I'm going to put a small one just down here, and then I'm going to put a bigger one up here. Whoops, I will if I can get it off. And another small one. Whoops. Again, if I can get it off. There we go. Just there. So there we go. So right. That's my second card. So here's the first one I made, which is very similar. Okay, so they are very similar. It's just slight differences, but it's nothing that to write home about. That is my finished card and envelope. This is the one I did before, but they're pretty similar. That was on the right way around. So there's my card and envelope. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my videos, you just need to click on the subscribe button. And if you click on the little bell icon, you'll be notified when I post a new video. If you want any of the products that I've used, apart from the cards and envelopes, you will be able to find that in my online shop. It's the Forever Love suite of products, except for the stamps, and the stamp and the punch are the Heartfelt Hexagon bundle, which are online exclusives. They don't appear in any of the catalogues, but the suite is in the mini catalogue, which is available until I think it's April, the end of April maybe. So we've got a few more months to go for that. And the ribbon and the embellishments are also from that suite. If you have any questions, please let me know and I will do my best to answer. The celebration is just on for another 2 weeks, I think it is, or a week and a bit, and hopefully you get free products with every £45 you spend. If you wanted to buy the suite, you could get at least one free item, if not two, if you add a little bit more to it. But you can get your free items then, which are and you can choose whichever ones you like of the celebration items. If you did want to join Stampin' Up, you don't have to be a demonstrator, but you will be called a demonstrator, but you can use it so that if you want to, you can get discounts off any future orders you place, which would be at 20% off. So you get a 20% discount for every order you place. If you want to join, if you spend £99, you can choose £129 worth of products. Plus you get to choose whether you want a glass mat, which also comes with a silicone mat and a cloth to clean everything with. If you don't want that, you can choose an extra, I think it's £30 worth of products. But the glass mat plus the little bits that go with it can add up to about £50 worth of products extra. So it could be worth thinking about becoming a demonstrator or just joining Stampin' Up. You don't have to demonstrate, like I said, but you do need to. There are certain criteria you have to meet. But even if you only did it for 3 months, you'd still end up being able to choose items at 20% discount for those 3 months that you decided to join for, or however long you decide to join for. You do get more discount if you spend over a certain limit and you get to a certain stage. But again, if you've got any questions about that, you can ask. Okay, right. Hopefully you enjoyed that video, and I will hopefully see you again soon. Thanks for joining me. Bye bye.